Now, after the launch of the ONVO L60, a lot of the Nio investors were asking themselves one question: how many orders has ONVO L60 scoped since the launch? Well, today we just got the figures in, and I must say thanks to Carfens China, who made this information public for the very first time after the launch. I mean, as seen on the screen, ONVO L60 in the first 3 days or 72 hours after the launch, they've scoped over 30,000 confirmed orders. This is something that is pretty exciting. You'll remember that before the launch I said any number over 20,000 would be so great, and seeing that we are now over 30,000, this is something that is just so incredible. It just simply means that ONVO, based on the production capacity that both Nio and ONVO gave us, they are sold out for this year. It means that ONVO, those that are placing their orders of ONVO right now, they'll all get their orders only next year, because the production capacity for this year, when you look into ONVO, it's 20,000. They can only produce, or their plan is to produce 20,000 this year, whilst the other cars will then be produced next year, because production capacity for October, you'll know that it's 5,000. For December, it's 10,000. For next year, around March, it is then where we are going to see the production capacity for ONVO getting to 20,000. So those that are placing their orders now, they'll only get their ONVOs next year, which is something that I suppose is not good, but yeah, we have to wait. These orders that ONVO L60 has scooped, I think these are pretty decent figures, and it shows the potential that lies within this car. I mean, there is BYD, I think it's Z9 GT, which also just got recently launched last week, and the orders after 36 hours were sitting around 5,000, which, seeing that ONVO, it's sitting at over 30,000. Not that I'm comparing after 72 hours, not that I'm comparing the two, but just to see how ONVO is doing vis-a-vis the other cars or EV cars that were launched last week. This shows you that the potential that lies within the ONVO L60 is just so massive as compared to some of the cars that are being launched this time. So I'm happy, I'm excited about these plus 30,000 orders that Carfens China just confirmed to us. This shows us and proves to us that ONVO, it is a car that is just expected to do very well. I mean, those stores, or 120 stores that Nio currently has of ONVO, they are really scoping or getting the orders for these models, for this brand, which therefore it just means one thing: blue sky is coming. I've seen a lot of retail investors right now starting to even adjust the numbers that we might get to see, especially after the ONVO president indicated that they are planning to get to 30,000 production capacity sometime next year. This means that there is a lot that can happen. We can see, or we are going to see, ONVO selling more than Nio next year, which is something that big financial institutions have not seen that yet, because what we have seen from big financial institutions, they've said that ONVO will sell 110,000, while Nio will sell just over 200,000 again next year, which is something that's not that good. But after the launch, after these orders, after we are seeing the production capacity figures, you and me can definitely agree on one thing, and that is 400,000 will be a base for next year. And the 310 or 350, which some of the big financial institutions are seeing, might be really an under prediction, because what we are seeing at the moment, what we are seeing from the orders, what we are seeing from the ONVO team, it appears that we might have to brace ourselves for what's coming next year, because from March, the deliveries for ONVO on a month-to-month might be 20,000, and by the time we get to the Q3 or quarter 3 of next year, we might be seeing ONVO selling 30,000 on a month-to-month, which this not only will help, of course, ONVO increasing their production capacity, but it will, remember, also be helping Nio on the other hand, because revenue-wise, it means that we will get massive revenues generated for next year, which that I think so many of the people right now are starting to see the profitability that is coming for Nio next year. This is something that is just so incredible. I am really happy and excited about what we are seeing right here, right now. So this plus 30,000 orders. I mean, I'm happy, man. I'm excited, and I wonder the kind of orders we are going to get this week. We are going to get this month. I mean, it's just so incredible. I mean, if we are already sold out this year, it means that next year we need to definitely brace ourselves for what's coming on the ONVO L60. And remember that they are going to launch, ONVO is going to launch 2 more models next year, which, man, blue sky is coming. We just have to wait. And you can already wonder the kind of deliveries we are going to get from ONVO by just their models alone. So these are massive bullish news, and I just thought I'd give them to you. Blue sky is coming. Tell me what you think about these orders. I think they are massive. This is good news. Hopefully the stock price, the share price of Nio can react positively on this news. Otherwise, that's all from me. Remember to do your own due diligence so that at least you're comfortable as you are investing onto this Nio stock, because it can be quite volatile, and therefore it requires you to do some due diligence so that at least but you don't get to panic sell like some of the weekends sometimes that we see them even posting on the streets of social media to say that they've had enough with Nio and therefore they're letting it go. But right now some of them want to come back, or we are seeing some of those that have sold coming back. And remember, when they sold at a loss. Now they regret why they sold, which is why it's important for you to do some due diligence. Otherwise, I'll see you in my next video, and God bless you all.